up? It's your boy Daniel Olivieri back at it again with another video, and in today's video I'm going to be reviewing The Play That Goes Wrong on Broadway. But before we start the review, I just would like to say a couple of announcements. Okay, first thing is I'm sorry it's been a while since I uploaded. I am a Broadway review channel, so it's going to be a long time before I make new videos because obviously I have to see the new show and then I have to make the review. So there's definitely going to be a lot of length in between I upload my new videos, so just expect that, and I'm sorry about that. Next thing, number 2, if you were wondering, I got this shirt at the show, The Play That Goes Wrong, and I also got a poster, which I'll show you right now. I got this poster at the show. It is of the logo of what it looks like when you go in to see the show. It was $20 if you were wondering, and I am going to fill this whole wall up with posters from each of the shows I see, so yeah. And this shirt was $35. I know, I'm crazy for buying it, but you know, I love this show so much I had to get both. And also, I never get shirts or posters from like any of the shows I see, so like, it's pretty special when you know that I got a shirt and a poster from a show that I love so much. Okay, without further ado, let's get into the review. Okay, so this is the playbill. It's so, I love how it's off printed. If you see that, the playbill font is off printed. So it says The Play That Goes Wrong, but it's off right here, and it has the two other letters kind of right here. It might be hard to see, but there you go. You can kind of see it now. But it's just so perfect. The Play That Goes Wrong is currently playing at the Lyceum Theater, which is 149 West 45th Street. And yes, I had to look at the poster because I did not know the address. The people that do The Play That Goes Wrong is this theater group called the Mischief Theater Company. And they have 3 shows out right now. They have The Play That Goes Wrong, Peter Pan Goes Wrong, and a comedy about a bank robber. I've seen Peter Pan Goes Wrong. It's so funny. I recommend watching that. It's on YouTube. They have a full show recording of it. And I just saw The Play That Goes Wrong, and I've wanted to see The Play That Goes Wrong for such a long time, and I'm so glad that I finally got to see it because it was fucking amazing. The show is about this drama society called the Cornley Polytechnic Drama Society. And it's their opening night, and they're putting on the show. And the show that the Drama Society is putting on is called, I have to find it in the playbill, hold on. It's called The Murder at Haversham Manor. That's the name of the show that the Drama Society is putting on. And so, it's their opening night, and basically everything that could go wrong during a show on opening night goes wrong during their show. And it is so funny. In the playbill, they have all the normal actors right here, but since they're in a fake drama society in the actual show, they are portraying people in the show. Then here are the people that they're portraying in the drama society in the show. Because basically this show, The Play That Goes Wrong, is a show in a show. So basically these are all the actors that they're portraying in the show. And it also has on the back like a letter from like the director. Guys, please read this before the show. It is so funny, and it just makes more sense when you read it, but if you don't, it's okay. I was not gonna read it, but still, I'm glad I did. You should read it, because it tells you like that they're getting like theater credits, or like they're just doing this to get extra credit in class and stuff like that. Like, it tells you about the stage manager, like the lighting and sound operator. Yeah, it's just so funny. So I recommend reading that before the show even starts. There's like a piece of hair on my face. Okay, we're good. Basically before the show even starts, they have like the stage crew come through the audience to like, I don't know what they're doing, but they're just interacting with everyone in the audience as soon as you come in. And also, they're on the stage, like, fixing stuff, but while they're fixing it, everything breaks, and it's just so funny, because it's all going not planned as they thought it was going to, because they're trying to fix the props and everything, and it all goes wrong. I took a video of what they were doing in the audience and what happened on stage, so I'll show you right now.
Christ's sake.
Alright.
What's wrong with you? You're not coming to your house and you'll start kicking the arms off your chairs.
Do you have an armchair at home? Yeah, you do. So you understand the concept? Okay.
Unreal.
Definitely not our fault, or the theatres. That's just all you.
Look how violent he is. Look at him.
It's vicious.
So that was a clip of the, like, when they were coming to interact with the audience and stuff like that. But I also have another clip showing what happens when they're trying to fix the props and stuff on stage. So I'll show you that now. So yeah, they just had like little shenanigans like that. They were happening on the stage before the show started, and it was so funny. Also, there was like in one of the booths, like, you know, the private booths that you can get, they had a director's like office thing, and so basically the lighting technician guy was like sitting there during the show, and like he was supposed to do his cues with like the lighting and the sound, but like he was on his phone and he wasn't paying attention, and it was just perfect. It was perfect timing. It was just so funny. Basically, during the show, it's this whole murder mystery scene where they find a dead body in the library room, and so basically that there's an inspector. There was the dead body. There was the dead body guy's two best friends. There was the fiance of the dead guy, and then there was the butler that works at the manor, or whatever you like to call it. So basically, the director, which is this guy, he's also the inspector. So basically, before the like as soon as the show starts, he walks onto stage and like tells you, oh, it's the opening night and we're so excited to do the show, and he just messes up speaking. It's so funny. Cecile Haversham, this guy, I don't know his name. He was two characters. During the first act, he was his brother. He was the dead guy's brother. That's who that guy was. And so basically, he would always exaggerate his like movements when he talked. So he would like do basically musically movements, if that's what I'm trying to explain the best. He would do these like musically movements whenever he talked. So if he said no, he'd be like, no. Or if he would say like the inspector, he'd be like the inspector. Like he would say it in a sentence and do all the hand movements, and it was pretty funny. It was so funny. Thomas Collymore, this guy. He was so funny. He was like the inspector's like sidekick basically. So he would like do anything that the inspector asked of him to do. And so there would always be some prop that breaks when he touched it or anything like that. But he had this funny voice that he spoke in, and it just got everyone. Everyone started laughing when he heard his voice because it was so funny. Perkins, this was the butler during the show. And so basically he was just in and out scenes, and he just kind of like was there, and he just said a bunch of funny stuff. Oh, he didn't know big words, so he had them written on his hand. So every now and then throughout the show, he'd read his line off his hand. Know how to pronounce like big words, so he would say like philanthropist. Like he doesn't know how to say it. So he would just he would make it up kind of as he went on his hand, and it was just so funny. Charles Haversham, this guy was the dead guy during the show, and he would like if someone stepped on his hand, he would like jolt up like that, and it was so funny. Because sometime at the beginning of the show, he ran on stage, but they turned the lights on too early. And so he just like fell on the chair like this, and he had his arm out. And so every time throughout the show, someone would just step on it and he would jolt up. And there was one point where the two characters brought out this like trolley thing, and they like rolled him onto it, and they pulled it up, but it snapped, so he was on the floor. And so he just like got up and walked like this backstage. But there would be some points throughout the show where he would just like come in through the door because he did his scene too early. Because his scene was at the end of the show, but he did it throughout the show. And so like if he came in too early, he would just walk backstage like this, like a dead person. It was so funny. Stage manager was so funny. She came, so basically this girl that played Sandra, this girl, she was playing the fiance of the dead guy, and so at one point during the show, she got knocked out because one of the doors slammed open and hit her in the face, and she got knocked out. So the stage manager had to like go in, like they pushed her on stage dressed as the girl that got knocked out, that played the fiance of the dead guy. And so the stage manager had like a giant binder with the script in it. And so at one point she like fell and the script went everywhere. And so she started reading a bunch of random lines throughout the show that didn't make any sense, but it was perfect. It's on the fiance, which I was talking about a little bit ago. She had really exaggerated movements. Like she would like turn like this, or she would just be so dramatic. She'd be a drama queen basically. And she would have this affair every now and then, and it was so funny. The lighting operator, this guy, he was so funny too. He sat in the booth, the director's booth, and he would do all the lighting. And this was the guy that was like on his phone. He'd miss his cues, and he would like, he had this obsession with this band called Duran Duran. I don't know if you guys heard of it, but basically he would play the Duran Duran like music instead of playing the actual sound effects, so it was so funny. So during intermission, the lighting guy would go around the whole theater, and he would have like a squeaky toy, and he was like, "Winston, where's Winston?" like trying to scare everyone, because everyone thought that there was like a dog running around the theater. So everyone was like looking around. It was so funny. It was perfect. I did record curtain call, so here is curtain call. Okay, so yeah, that was curtain call. I love curtain call. Unfortunately, I did not stage door, which I heard the stage door experience of the show was hilarious, so I'm a little bummed I didn't do that, but you know, whatever. It's okay. I saw the show. That's all that matters. Review done! Thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Daniel Oliveri, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Daniel Oliveri, and I will see you in the next video. Good dang bye.